So this is just a quick review I've been meaning to do for quite a while of the ubiquitous Camelbak bottle. It's quite popular across, I guess, the slightly higher end bicycle cycling market. And this is the second pair that I've had. I've actually got a pair. This is only one of them, and I think the marketing and the cool valve was quite seducing, but in the end I think it's a bottle that doesn't really work all so well. One of the big issues is that even though there is this splash guard which is meant to prevent any water from splashing up as you are cycling along, it does work, but not fully, and you still, when you go over some bumps, or if you've got one of those effervescent tablets, SIS, High Five, whatever you want to use, it keeps splashing all over your frame over bumps, even when it's pressurized from the fizzing of the tablet. Very annoying, because you've got a frame full of sticky stuff after a ride, and I mean, it's good or bad depending how you see it, but in my case, yeah, I don't really like that. So another bit of it is when you wash it, and you really do have to wash it after every ride, because otherwise all of these little crevices inside of here, not focusing, yeah, they will be full of mold in no time, especially in UK, which is a really wet and humid country. It's a mold paradise. Yeah, there are just so many little things in here to retain water, and even though you can disassemble all of this to clean it, it's just, as you can see, it's not really so straightforward. And you've got this kind of closure valve that it's kind of meant to be a stopper, so that when the bottle is maybe not on the bike and transport, oh wait, that's actually, yeah, it's meant to prevent any accidental splashes. Again, it does close, it reduces the flow rate, but not completely. It's more like a shock on the bike, where you can lock it out, you see, but there is still a bit of movement, and yeah, the bottle can deform, and it's okay, but yeah, it's just this whole mechanism. The big issue with it is it's very complicated. It's unnecessary for a bottle. It's a bicycle bottle, not a rocket engine. So I really would not recommend this to anybody, because it's one of the most expensive bottles on the market. Even though this valve is good when it works, I find it in practice it's more trouble than it's worth. And the fact that there are so many little crevices, it's such a complicated assembly, you really just end up with mold everywhere unless you clean it religiously. And another thing to mention, as I say, I've got two bottles, and the actual thickness of the walls, the variation is very big. One bottle is very soft, quite easy to squeeze. This one, it's very rigid, I would say twice as much. So yeah, it's just another piece of the puzzle. Not recommended. Stay away.